what's up? Johnny from Atlanta Sports Recovery, back with the weekly rollout. If you're new to this, the weekly rollout is just 2 to 4 minutes of soft tissue mobility focused on an area. We guide you through it, we do it together, so you kind of know what you're doing. You don't have to think about anything, and when it's done, you're done. The goal of this is to help you reduce some pain if you're stiff, tight, having some soft tissue stuff going on, to help you move better, and then by doing that, it should optimize your performance as an athlete, able to make you able to do more. This week, we are going to focus on our upper back, also called the thoracic spine properly in anatomical textbooks. That is this area that starts at our first rib and goes all the way down to our last rib. So ribs 1 through 12, the thoracic spine has to extend, it has to flex, it has to laterally flex, and it has to rotate. If you're missing ranges there, it can affect your performance overhead, it can affect your breathing, it can give you neck pain, it can give you low back pain, so there's all sorts of host of events that can happen just for missing some range of motion here. So today, we only need 3 pieces of equipment. You need a foam roller, you need a kettlebell, and you need a bench, a box, a bed, a chair, anything that's like 18 to 20 inches off the ground for a stretch. The first thing we are going to do is use our foam roller and a kettlebell or something we can grab onto with our hands. You could like stick your fingers underneath the edge of the couch if you wanted to. And we're going to open up some thoracic extension. I'm going to throw a minute on our Rogue timer here. And all you are going to do is get that foam roller underneath your back in an area that feels tight. And then grab onto your kettlebell and just pull your hips down, let your head relax back, and then try and take big, deep, diaphragmatic breaths into this. So ideally in here we can actually see this part of our body move when we do it. So you can see I'm a little limited. Need to work on this a little bit. If you're not feeling anything, if it's feeling real easy, move around. A lot of times you'll find like, oh, right there is a different spot that I need to work on, and just hang in there and breathe into it. Doing this again is going to allow you to open that spine up, moving backwards. So think the arch position if you're a CrossFit athlete. Runners, this is going to help you definitely take bigger breaths. Baseball players, tennis players, you're going to be able to rotate better, get overhead. There's our buzzer. So now we're going to roll over to our bench, our box, whatever we got going on here, and we're going to stretch that area. To do this, we are going to put our elbows on the bench like this. We're going to sit back on our heels and drop our head straight down through. And we want to feel it here. You're probably going to feel it underneath your lats as well. Really, really valuable stretch. The order of this is important, so make sure that you do the foam roller piece first and then this second as you're following along. So here we go. Just getting a little extra time here. Again, driving the head down, moving back, opening up. If you sit all day, this one is one you need to hit often. I lean over a table much of my day working on folks, and that also makes my upper back really tight and stiff. So this feels really good for me. If you're not feeling much, that's cool. Probably means that you're not so limited there. Not bad to do, not a bad thing to do before you start getting into a workout or a training session. It will help you open up and get moving better, even if you're not feeling a big stretch. So it is super, super important to have thoracic mobility. It's a huge problem that we see in Atlanta Sports Recovery all the time. People walk in and they have shoulder pain and they think they've torn their rotator cuff, and it's actually just they can't move their upper back, and so their shoulder doesn't work like a shoulder does. Again, if you're a desk-bound athlete, then this is more important than you know. So that's it. 2 things, 2 minutes. If you followed along, your mobility for the day is done. This shouldn't be your mobility for the week. You should try and incorporate something every day. But if you can't, hey, at least you got a little bit better. Also, save this one for your back pocket. It's a great thing to hit before you go to bed at night if you are somebody that sits at a desk all day. Thanks for checking us out. Please subscribe to the channel and come back next week to see our next edition. Thanks. Bye.